the court is also entitled to change its mind as well, depending on the strength of the argument. So we hope that they'll change their mind.
They are using it to do experiment against us.
Exactly.
All right, so it's currently happening now. Mazi Nnamdikanu's trial in court, has begun, and we actually got a series of videos from that particular court hearing. Although it's not yet the full, court proceeding, but this is actually Nnamdi Kanu, meeting with his lawyers, and also he actually gave, some words. He spoke to the journalist about some of the, issues that he just heard about that is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Let's listen to what he has to say, and then later on in this video we'll also talk about some of his statements that he made along this particular court proceeding. Also consider giving this video a thumbs up. Also share your opinion and thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. With that being said, stay tuned.
The court is also entitled to change its mind as well, depending on the strength of the argument. So we hope that they'll change their mind.
They are using it to do experiment against us.
Exactly. There is no way we're going to allow that to happen. My rights must be respected. My right to fair hearing must be observed and understand that.
You were talking about your health condition. What exactly is wrong with you, sir?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I go outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
The medications they've been giving to you, has it not been working?
It's not working. If it's working, why would I have all these lumps underneath my...
And he has written a petition to the Nigerian Medical Association, where they brought one quack doctor, somebody who is not a doctor, to treat him.
To come and try and treat me.
But up to now, they don't
know what they're doing. And they know they don't know what they're doing. Or else, why would I have this?
As long as it remains in DSS custody, there won't be
no trial.
The application
is seeking for a non-custodial arrangement by the court.
You said house arrest.
Exactly. I don't mind house arrest because I'll defeat them. In this court, I'll defeat the government of Nigeria. Here, Jehovah will see it. Where is the treasonable felon? Where is it? All these years, journalists are having treasonable treason. What's the treason today? It's gone. In some way, this terrorism charge will go. I'm thinking of another capital offense that can charge me. Maybe I don't know, impregnating the wife of somebody. I don't know what other thing they're going to charge me. The federal government, they know I'm not guilty. My only guilt is that I'm fighting for my people, and I will fight for them. For justice and fairness and equity everywhere.
On the lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of the Supreme Court judgment.
And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against.
Yes, that's correct.
It should be implemented holistically.
Yes,
I'm not against facing any trial. After I'm innocent, they have not been against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
So you'll be patient for the case to go back and come back to court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what if the case is also reassigned back to her? Will you still go to
It's not going to happen. No, it won't happen. It won't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way. It can't happen. It doesn't happen that way at all.
Thank you very much.
These are the things that the public must understand. Most of you journalists, the legal correspondents, you don't take time to actually study some of these rulings and judgments. Go and study. In fact, I'll give you.
Bring that envelope. Bring the envelope. The brown envelope. Look at it here. Look at it here. Look at it.
I'll give it to her because I think she's a bit more.
Give her the shoulder judgment.
Can you hold this for me?
She can.
I want to let the whole world understand something very, very clear. In all people without going to jail and suffering for them is normal. But my primary concern is to stop insecurity. And it's that it will stop. Once I come out, it will stop. And they know it. So those keeping me in detention are those that are either benefiting or profiting from insecurity. That's all that is to it. Okay? What do you say? I think nothing.
All right, so this particular statement from Nnamdi Kanu has been trending, and Nnamdi Kanu came out and he was saying that people should stop pleading for his release, that they should stop begging, for his release, that he has not committed any crime, that his only crime is that he's, looking for freedom for his people. Detained leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has asked those pleading for his release from detention to desist. Kanu insisted that he hasn't committed the crime of treason he has been accused of, arguing that the right to self-determination is guaranteed by the 1999 Constitution. The IPOB leader's position is contained in a statement titled "Upholding the Rule of Law is more important to me than anything else," released on his behalf on Sunday by his legal team led by Aloy Ejimako, appreciating the efforts of well-meaning Nigerians to secure his release. Nnamdi Kanu asserted that releasing him should not be construed as an act of pardon or mercy, but the federal government should comply with a subsisting court judgment that declared his detention as unconstitutional and unlawful. Alternatively, he submitted that the decision to free him from detention and discontinue his prosecution can be made by the federal government by discontinuing his trial. Also, Kanu therefore advised that those pleading for his release should stop because he believes that his clamor for self-determination for the people of the Southeast, which the federal government interprets as a crime, is an inalienable right guaranteed under the law of Nigeria, the United Nations, and the United Kingdom, including Kenya. So this is actually what Nnamdi Kanu said through his lawyer. Well, we are hoping to see the outcome of this particular court hearing today, because everyone is actually having high hopes, because this is one of the most highly anticipated event, because we all know what has been happening for some days now. Everyone has been pleading, everyone has been calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do what is right and tamper justice with mercy. How do they put them? So we are actually waiting for the outcome of the court proceeding this afternoon, and would keep you guys updated with everything that would be happening today in that courtroom. But for now, we'll see you all later on. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also drop a comment, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that whenever we drop a new video here on the channel, you will be the first to be notified whenever we have new uploads here.
Aisha Yusufu has taxed Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming government. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that see you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that see there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if you can do that, so indirectly it still has power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't these men don't these guys attend in his various places? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this week. That assuming our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. You agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not, because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC, in the power.
The reason why they've lost
you've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when he but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in the position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC needs to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports that result was changed in the RF portal. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian, and for the governors too. How much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy. And when they are when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? By what? By its inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say on government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. When people are saying that, you are saying that as because the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for nnamdikanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure. Our police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you for that one. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi nnamdikanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari
could not
freedom. Buhari is different. See,
so,
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what? Overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation. Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohaneze Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him your conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what, and that has breed a whole lot.
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing Mazi nnamdikanu to languish in detention, even if, because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Senegbo released? It was let's go. Yes. So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of your sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, Southeastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governors Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing. And then we are not in support of all this killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.